Hey guys, Mr. Riz here. So I'm going to help you guys out with part one and part two of the Hangman project creation. So we're going to make a Hangman guessing game that is going to be pretty fundamentally awesome. It's going to work for a lot of different things, and it's going to be fully complete other than like the graphics to like draw a Hangman. So part one here is kind of more independent, but I'm making this video just to help you out. So you guys will have this code here, and I want you guys to open it up. And what you have to do when you open it up is you guys will have to click up here in the top left corner and click fork. What that means is everybody's going to start out with the same set of code, and we're going to build off of this. And so we fork so that nobody can break away from the master or edit the master. It's almost like taking a Google Doc and creating your own version of it. Okay, so the first part one is to go through all this code and explain what each line does. So if you want to pause this video as I explain the steps, you can. That'd probably be a good idea. Have this video up and your Chromebook up at the same time, and then I'll explain what everything does. So in line one here, we have a secret word, and it is potato. So basically line one saves the secret word as potato. Line two is a list, a blank list of the letters that's guessed. So which makes sense. If we start the game, we haven't guessed any letters, but we're going to store those into a list. All right, then lines 5 through 12. What this does is says for every word, or it makes word equal blank for every letter in the secret word. If letter is in letter guess, word equals word plus letter, else word equals word plus dash. So what ends up happening here is, let me just kind of, I'll try to use my annotation tools here. And I think I clicked the wrong button. There we go. There we go. That's the right one. So let's start. We have word, and it starts out as a blank list. So it says for every letter in the word secret word. So we're going to first start with P here, is we're going to see if that letter is in letter guess. Well, is P in this letter guess? No, it is not. So we're going to put a dash. We're going to make word equal to what it was plus a dash. So the next we move on to the O. Is O in the letter guess? No, it's not. So we're going to make what word was before plus another dash at the end. All right, then we move on to T. Is T in this list? No, it is not. So we're going to make word equal to what it was before, but with an extra dash at the end. Is A in the list? No, it's not. So we're going to make word what it was before, but with an extra dash at the end. You can see the pattern here. T in it? No. It's going to be word what it was before, but with an extra dash at the end. Is O in it? No, it is not. So we're going to make word what it was before with an extra dash at the end. So we have it all set up that word is equal to dash, 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 dash. Meaning when we first guess our letter, it makes a blank, you know, it tells at least that there are 7 letters or 6 letters because we can see 6 blanks. All right, next we have line 16. This starts our while loop. So our while loop is while the word is not equal to the secret word. So as long as this word that we're building here is not equal to the secret word, we're going to keep this loop going. Guess equals input guess a letter from the secret word. So line 17 has the user type in a letter they think is in the secret word. All right, line 18, letter guess dot append guess. So what we do there is to then take what the user typed in and add it to the letter's guess. So let's say now that the user guessed the word or the letter T, it adds it to the list. Then what we do is we make word blank. So step 19 means we go through and we erase everything that we had. So word used to be blank, 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 blank. And now what we're going to do is make it start over again. It's going to be blank and then go through this process now for every letter in secret word. So we'll start off now with P. Is P in the letters guess? No, P is not in that list there. So we're going to make it was before, it was blank. Now it's going to have a dash at the end. So it's just one dash. Next we go to O. Is O in this list? O is not in that list. So we're going to make it what it was before with an extra dash at the end. Next, is T in the list? Yes, T is in this list, so we're going to make what it was before, but plus that new letter. So we're going to put a T at the end now instead of a dash. All right, next we move on to A. Is A in the letters guess list? No, it is not. So we're going to make it what it was before, but with a dash at the end. Is T in the list? That's our next letter. Yes, it is. So we're going to make the word what it was before, but with the T at the end. And then is O at the list? O is not. So we're going to make the word what it was before. Hold on. And then we print off that word. So when we run through this here, you guys can see. Oh, can I click run? There we go. It says blank, 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 guess a letter. And if I guess T, I press enter. Now we see blank, blank, T, blank, which is what we said here. So now if I guess another letter like E, all right, E is not in there, so I see the same thing. Now, technically E becomes part of our letters guess list, but it's not any of the letters we see here. All right, so let's see, I could keep going here. E again, I don't know why I did that. I can guess H, Z, A, okay, guess A. So A is now in the list, so anything that is an A shows up. I can guess P, and I can guess O, and we get potato, and it ends. So the game is set up now to describe, like basically the person get an unlimited amount of guess, and they can guess the word potato, because if I run this again, it is P-O-T-A, potato. That's all we need every single time. Okay, so that's part one. What we're going to do for part two here is to make a new version of this game, which we kind of already did. Let me clear this off. And we're going to start adding these features. Now, these features are going to be very generic here. So I'm kind of doing that on purpose. Practice our skills. Become better coders and editors. Come on, I got to be better at moving the mouse here. All right, so here we go. We got a new one. We're going to add a variable called guesses remaining, and you can set it to any number you like. So I'm going to make that guesses remaining. I'm going to make it equal to 10. Now, each time the display word is printed, you should also print out a line that tells the user how many guesses they have left. Make sure it's more than just the number. Okay, so maybe right here we had the display word print. I'm going to put after that, I'm going to say print guesses remaining, and then I'll put a comma, guesses remaining. So when I run this the first time, it says guesses remain. Oh, that's kind of hard to see here. Let me try that again. All right, we got blank, 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 blank. Guesses remaining 10. Guess the letter in the secret word. Okay. Next, what we need to do here is to change the while loop so when the user runs out of guesses. Okay, so right now we have the while loop will stop when the person is, this will go while the word is not equal to secret word. And I guess we should also say, and guesses remaining is greater than 0. So we're going to put that caveat because we're going to keep guessing as long as we haven't got the secret word and we have more guesses, right? Or yeah, as long as that works, we're going to go through. We're going to change the while loop so when the user runs out of guesses. All right. Okay, so after each letter guess, you should subtract 1 from the guesses remaining. So after the person guesses a letter, we could add that to the list, but then we're going to say guesses remaining equal guesses remaining minus 1. So now let's kind of run this a while here. So, okay, we got 10 guesses. I can guess the letter A, and it says guess the letter. Oh, well, what we also need to do is make sure after the while loop, add the condition to print off what the user won or they lost. Okay, we should also tell them how many guesses they have. So after print word, just like this, go. So let's run that again. Okay, guesses remaining equals 10. I can guess A, comes down to 9. I can guess P, comes down to 8, which doesn't make sense. If I guess right, I should have more guesses remaining, right? Like I should, okay, which is something we'll fix later on. All right, what if I guess X? Nope. And what if I guess X again? Well, if I guess it already again, it probably shouldn't be taking it down 1. All right, let's see, what about, let's just get this wrong. W, E, F, K, J, M, guess remaining 0. And that's it. Nothing else happens. So let's make sure we put a condition here at the end to determine whether the person won or lost. So while this loop ends, we could have two scenarios. So like if the word does equal the secret word, we can say print win. Else, so the other way that this could end, we could say print you lose. Print you ran out of guesses. So let's stop and run this and see what happens. So if I get, let's spell it right. So I got P-O-T-A, potato. Guesses remaining 6, you win. Okay, that's good. I win. I can see that. All right, let's see if we can do something again. Let's say guesses remaining here. Let's do this. Let's get it wrong. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. You lose. You ran out of guesses. Okay, so I think that's good. So what you guys are going to do, once you get part 2, you guys will share this to me. We've kind of done this before, but just click share up here and copy the URL and paste it to me. All right, I'll see you guys next time for part 3. Have a good one.